This episode is going to be short, simple, and to the fucking point. And it's about not making excuses that we all do. And we all fall to that trap of making excuses when things don't work out to make ourselves feel better. But in reality, you sound like a bitch and you're making yourself look like a bitch and you feel like a bitch doing that. I'm being honest. This is a straightforward episode. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This just hit me because a lot of people make excuses and think that their excuses make sense. Prime example, let's start off. I'll give you an example of me, an excuse that I used to make back in the day, so you kind of get an example and don't think that I'm just judging you. Back in the day when I started off in real estate, I used to make the excuse that the seller didn't want to sell, that the signs weren't working, that everybody I called hung up on me, that the list was off, a whole bunch of things that in reality weren't true. The truth of the matter was I wasn't confident and I wasn't prepared enough to have the conversations with these sellers, and that's why they didn't sell to me. I was uncomfortable talking to them, and I expected them to be comfortable talking to me. Is that ever the case? Do you ever go talk to a guy or a girl or a friend or a mom or a dad when you feel uncomfortable? Do you think they feel comfortable? No. They feel that energy. They sense that energy that you're uncomfortable. So they're now questioning the conversation a little bit. And that's what people you know. Imagine somebody that you don't know. Imagine you're calling a seller or a potential lead and you're uncomfortable because you're not prepared. You get me? So is it that the seller sucks and they don't want to sell, or is it that you're not prepared and you're making excuses? The easy route is to say that the seller sucked, that the list sucked, but in reality, you're not prepared. Why aren't you prepared? Why do you lack the confidence? Because you're not putting in the work that most do, or the people that are winning do. So, and look, this was told, someone told me this to my face at that office, at that brokerage. You're like, you're making excuses and you sound like a bitch. Like, wake the fuck up. And it was a cutthroat environment. And if you didn't sell within 30, 60 days, you were fired. And this was a commission-based job. So it's not that they're paying you salary. They're not paying you salary. You got to make money. You got to make commission or you get fired. So it was a no excuse environment. And once this guy told me this, I kind of just reshifted my thinking. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Let's reverse engineer this. What do I need to do to feel comfortable in this conversation? Okay, let's look at people that know how to cold call the best. I bought 4 to 5 books from Grant Cardone and from cold callers that were expert at this. I bought their course. And for the next 6 months at 5 in the morning, I was watching 30 minutes worth of videos every single day plus reading. Guess what happened? Within 6 months, I was the number one disposition agent. And I was seeing the people that weren't winning make the same excuses that I made 6 months prior to that. And now I was basically telling him the same thing that my manager told me. Stop making excuses. It's on you, not the sellers, not the manager, not the brokerage. It's on you. Take responsibility. Taking responsibility is the best way to improve. Once you know that you took ownership over a mistake, you're going to improve upon it if you're an up and coming person, if you're looking to win in life. So stop making excuses. You sound like a bitch. Not only that, when you make excuses, you're basically telling your own self that it's okay to suck, that it's okay to not win, and you're rationalizing. That's the word. Tony Robbins uses it best. You're rationalizing. I'm not running outside today because it's 95 degrees. It's too hot. I might melt. That's rationalizing. In reality, you're not going to die if you go run outside in 95 degrees. There's people that are running in 120 degrees, over 300 miles. There's marathons like that. You're going to be fine. Stop making excuses. Just go and attack it and do it. And that's why a lot of people aren't winning, because they wake up and they make the excuse, I don't feel well. My stomach hurts. So now I'm not going to wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm going to wake up at 7. I wake up at 7 and I'm a little groggy and tired because my stomach hurts. So instead of working out, I'm going to go walk my dog. Now my day started out late. It started at 8:30, 9:30. My first call goes like shit because I'm not prepared, because I made the excuse this morning that my stomach hurt. So I didn't get up and I'm not fully energized for my day. And then it starts continuing the whole day. It's L after L after L after L because of one excuse. One excuse led to the other, and now your day went to shit. You see what I'm saying? Stop making excuses. No millionaire makes excuse. No big winner makes excuse. They take responsibility, they take ownership of it, and they move forward. You're going to lose. You're going to fail. You're going to fuck it up. That's part of life. If you're scared of failing, then you're not meant to succeed. You can't have a value of wanting to succeed in life, but your main fear be failure. That's contradicting. In order to succeed, you have to fail. That's life. So make sure you know that if you fail, you're en route to success. Because if you learn from your failure, then you're going to succeed. And you'll stop making so many fucking excuses and you'll start winning. Guys, that's it for today's show. I just wanted to make it quick. I wanted to pump you up on this Friday so you crush your weekend. Remember, winners create distance on Fridays and the weekends when everybody's drinking. Don't make an excuse that you had a hard week and that you deserve this whole day off and this whole weekend off. Because guess what? I'm not doing that, and winners aren't doing that. And we're pushing, and we're getting, and we're picking up wins. So don't do that. Learn how to win. Learn how to not make excuses. And again, as always, if you found this show valuable, if you're inspired after today, please share it. That's the way I grow the show. I don't plan on growing it another way. With that said, guys, I'll catch you guys next time.